I've always been ready.
Oh.
Whoa.
All right.
Whoa.
Feedback. Hey.
Whoa.
Hi.
Hello, everyone that's tuning in.
Hello.
Thank
Hi.
you for tuning in. This is We're Just Saying show.
Yeah.
Good. I didn't say the other show. But on my left is
Ghost. Hi.
or Ghost or Garner. You
Garner.
might say his
He's
real
using
name.
his real name. His name is Garner.
I go by Ghost on this
And
show.
then on my right is...
I'm Geppetto. No, actually, my name's Garrett. Sorry.
Now everyone's going to call you Geppetto now.
Yeah, that's better than Ghost.
That's better than Ghost.
I'm pissed about that.
Thank you to tuning into our show. We really have no clue what this show is really about. It's just when I hang out with these two, they yell at each other a lot, and it's sometimes scary, but we wanted to turn it into a show, and here it is. And so the whole format of the show is, if you look on the YouTube comment section, there's going to be a list of topics we might talk about and stuff like that. I'll choose what topics we're going to talk about and stuff like that.
Such a dictator.
They come up with topics on their own. They send them to me, blah, blah, blah. And then I have my bag of tricks of just going to shoot out at the end. If you guys...
See, and that
You should
bag
never
of
refer
dicks.
to it that way.
It sounds like a
it's gonna
bag of...
shoot out at the end.
Yeah. Sounds like a bag of dicks.
I'm gonna make
shoot
that
out.
for next week.
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
make a bag of dicks?
Hey, there's kids watching. There's kids watching.
Okay, sorry, kids. But anyways, if you guys really feel like we should talk about something else, say it in the comment section or the chat section, and I will do my best to look at it. And as the show goes on, there will be more fun treats of blah, blah, blah.
Woo.
All right.
Can't
You'll
wait.
be able to order pizza from our comment section soon. That's
Hopefully.
the improvement I want to make. But
Hopefully.
We're just
if we
like
get that
Domino's.
big. Yeah.
Just send us your emojis and a pizza's on the way.
That'd be really awesome
That
if
would
we
be
can
cool.
do that, and then it would just send out to the world.
it'd be like Postmates.
Anyways, if wherever we're talking about goes on too long, I have this bell app, which I'll have a real bell later, but
That's good. You know,
Stop
wait, before
talking,
we
we move on
start,
to the
Mikey,
next one.
I brought you something that maybe you could use
oh
instead.
god, all right, here
Please
we
tell
go.
me it's not a
Don't-
gavel. It better not be a gavel.
If it's the gavel, we're not using it.
Oh
So
my
I brought
God!
you a
It's
gavel
that mother
that maybe you could use.
Oh my God!
But if you're against that, I also brought you a cap gun that maybe you could
Does
use.
this thing work,
Cap gun.
really?
Just try it. See. Try it again.
okay,
There we
okay,
go.
Okay, I was skeptical.
So many options.
That's
Yeah.
the magic right there.
all right.
That's what I bring to the show, guys. Promise.
Oh, comments are disabled. Well,
Good.
good.
Did
All
someone
right.
Did someone
Yeah.
comment that?
Yeah. All right.
I
Thanks,
think
Matt. But
That seems.
we'll figure it out.
That seems.
okay.
How did they comment that?
Wait, yeah,
Count-
then how did you comment it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, I guess in the chat. In the chat, you can do it.
Okay.
And,
You're messing
oh, you
with
can
your-
smell. You smell the caps. Okay, so
messing
I
with
have
mine.
I have three options: is the gavel, cap, or bell.
Can I
Okay,
play with the
boom.
cap gun?
No, this is
a bad idea.
No,
Okay.
it's bad. All right, so we're gonna go on to
I
our
promise
first.
I wouldn't abuse it.
All right, the first one. All right, so there's been some deaths in the past couple of weeks.
very sad.
Unfortunately,
There sure
Very
have.
true.
the most
Very
recent
true.
one is to your guys' dear heart is Glenn Fry,
Yeah.
Yes.
right? If
Well,
you guys
really,
want-
both of them. I mean, Glenn Fry and David Bowie. They strike at my youthful heart. You know.
Mhm,
Yeah.
yeah, there was a bunch, but the most latest one was Glenn Fry because you guys put that on your guys' list.
Yeah.
What did he mean to you guys?
Well, I remember, Hotel California when I was a young kid, and then, by young, I mean in like middle school or high school, but that was like one of the first like rock and roll songs that I could really like get behind, that I was like, yeah, like I felt it.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know.
I remember Hotel California coming home from, we'd go on fishing trips with our pops, and it was either Bob Seger or the Eagles.
Yeah.
Right.
And it wasn't until I watched that Showtime, whatever, the behind the scenes with the Eagles, that documentary, I realized that actually, other than my dad's car, Bob Seger and the Eagles were linked. That Glenn Fry basically said that the best thing that ever happened to him was that he met Bob Seger in Detroit, and really kind of spurred him on his music making career. I think one of his first songs he was ever on was one of Bob Seger's songs.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I had no clue.
I mean, and the Eagles just have that type of deep catalog that as like you get older, like you constantly find new songs. Like after I watched that documentary, you just come away with, there are so many songs you'd never heard of theirs before. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the name of this one right now that kind of escapes me.
Of a Glenn Fry song?
Yeah, it was off of the Long Road. God, yeah, it's gonna skip me. I'm gonna
Well,
think
I
about
guess
it.
hold it. Yeah, think
Yeah.
about it. Well, when I was looking up Glenn Fry and like all the hits he's done, I was surprised that he did a lot of like 80s songs, and he kind of was like an 80s kind of sound, whatever. Like
Oh, yeah.
The Heat Is On.
Yeah.
That's like a classic memory. And then You belong to.
You belong to the city. Did that?
Yeah, you belong to the city.
Like after the Eagles, yeah. That's a great. I know Garner loves it. A great horn-driven song. And that's,
if you got horns in a song, I love that. Like that just sells me right away.
Right.
But even the Eagles were friends with like Jackson Brown, and they knew like
They,
Lindsey
like, lived in the-
Buckingham and Stevie Nicks when they were,
Right.
before they were in Fleetwood Mac. It's like there's this whole little like subculture, almost of like that like 70s, almost like I wouldn't call it like soft rock because it's not really, but it's not like rock and roll like Zeppelin or
Is
anything.
it yacht
Yeah.
rock?
Yacht rock.
It's upscale.
It's
Upscale
real
rock.
upscale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
listen to it on your yacht.
But I think that's so cool. Like they were all homies. Like
Yeah. They lived in the same building as Jackson Brown. And Jackson Brown helped to work on "Take It Easy" and some of the huge Eagles hits. Or they should actually be like half attributed to Jackson Brown.
Remember, there was a part in the documentary Glenn Fry was talking about how Jackson Brown lived in the apartment below them, and that he kept him up for nights on end because he would hear him playing the beginning or the chorus of the "Doctor My Eyes," and he said he would just play it over and over and over again
insane.
to the point that Glenn Fry was like, "Enough already! Like, just fucking write the song, man."
The song's a hit.
Yeah.
You could have watched the that 6 Days to Air, the South Park thing. And look, you're done working on it now. Okay,
Yeah, just
Doctor
let
My
it go.
Eyes is a hit. All right.
All right. Glenn Fry. What? This seems wrong.
Yeah?
When you say Glenn Fry, rest in peace.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Shooting a gun. Yeah, come on, just bang it. Just give it a bang. No, hit it. Come on, like with some authority. Be a judge.
No, we eat here.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Yeah.
He doesn't live here. We eat here. He's quick to
This
tell
is
us
the
to
dinner table
hit
that
our
we eat on.
hit our objects with hammers.
I'm just saying, that, no one ever hit a gavel lightly. Like, come on.
All right, so I guess
Little tap, tap.
I guess we can talk about three things because there's two other things that are really interesting.
Okay, let's get into
And
it.
you guys are really into it.
Okay, I thought you were going to say three things at once. Okay.
Yeah, three things. How do they all tie together?
Mystery hour.
Kevin Bacon, like
6 degrees. of
6
Kevin
degrees,
Bacon?
yeah, but 3 degrees. Anyways, the corruption in tennis and stuff. Explain and elaborate on that.
Well, they don't really know a lot about it right now. That's the one thing that's a little.
Well, how did it get brought up and stuff?
There was a BBC
broke
report.
it.
Yeah. And it's basically saying that over, the past couple years or so that they have been investigating. There's a tennis investigation unit that literally exists to investigate this type of stuff.
It's called like the ITAU or something like that. It's
Yeah.
something very bizarre.
Yeah, to-
and there's something they think.
Where did they start from? Where did they come from?
I couldn't tell you, but I know that they've been worried about Russian crime syndicates betting and controlling betting on sports. And, like these mobsters in Russia, they're supposedly getting close to professional tennis pros.
Yeah.
Well, because they were saying it started out like in the minor leagues, and like all like the what do you call it, like the challenger tournaments. Like they let a couple like amateurs into each major tournament each year, and in these challenger tournaments, not a lot of people from the tennis association go out there to watch them, and so you can make bets on. You can make a bet even not if someone's going to win or lose, but how many sets they're going to drop. So I could say Mikey's going to win, and you could go and win. A better example, Roger Federer. Roger Federer might win a game or win a set, but he's going to drop it. Wait, I used that wrong. He's going to drop a match.
Drop a match.
He's going to win a match but drop a set.
Thank you. I said that backwards.
So you can bet on any match and stuff. Still, do you think the games that we've watched in the past have just? Who
They
knows how
say
long
there's
this-
been players in the top 15 that they think are guilty.
Yeah.
So
but you know what? That doesn't really mean that much, though. I think in other sports it would mean more. If you were telling me that there were 5 out of the top, 10 baseball teams had, were maybe throwing games, that'd be a big deal. But in tennis, there's really only 3 or 4 people that win everything. So unless you can tell me one of them, unless you can tell me Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic, Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer, or even Andy Murray. Unless one of those 4 guys has been doing it, then it doesn't mean anything.
See, but I kind of disagree with you on that, though, because that's like saying that it doesn't matter, that the Indians in baseball, if they're cheating on games, well, then who cares? The lower guys, Roger Federer has to play the lower guys to get to the top, and if they're dropping...
But they're being accused of throwing sets, so... I mean, it's not like they're betting for them to beat Roger Federer if that's happening. They're betting on themselves to lose, and I'm sorry, I just think there's more money to be won by... I don't know, maybe I'm being naive, but I think there's more money to be won by getting sponsored by Nike and being the #1 tennis player in the world rather than losing on purpose because a Russian mob boss tells you to.
But you got to think, I even just think like the story from think about Pulp Fiction, all right, not to use like another example, but with the Bruce Willis character, and how he's kind of like a washed up fighter and he's going to throw that match.
Yeah.
So what if you're a 33-year-old, I don't want to use someone's name and say, oh, this guy was probably throwing a match because I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any idea. But
I mean,
just
Nadal lost last night.
Well, let's say, that someone's at the end of their career, or something like that. They know that they're about to hang it up. You know, they're 33 years old. This is probably, you know, my last couple tournaments. Well, if I can make a couple extra bucks on the side just by throwing a match or two, why not do it? You know, I don't have anything left to play for.
But
I know I'm not going to
But
get.
you're putting your entire reputation on the line. I mean, I don't think that somebody, you know, like, let's just say Roger Federer, I mean, you're going to go down as one of the greatest tennis players of all time. Are you really going to try to make a few extra bucks and put your entire career on the line?
I don't believe that Roger Federer or Djokovic or any of them did it, but I could see some of these kind of like the B list. I mean, yeah, you're right. So the top, you know, 4, 5, 6 players in the world, I would be really surprised if it came out and said that. But, you know, maybe 10 through 15, 15 through 20, you know, those guys aren't going to...
But here's the thing. Do you think, because in tennis it's a one-on-one thing, and you can very well tell if someone's giving up just or whatever. It's very tough for them to like cheat and like give up a match.
No,
right?
From playing tennis, man, I could easily dump some balls in the net and make it look like I'm trying.
I guess you could, but I don't know. I think at that high of a level, it's going to kind of look obvious. I mean,
I think it's good they're investigating it. Either way, if there's any type of question about it, then it's a good thing that, you know, we're figuring this out.
I think it's right. Tennis is always just so far behind the times. Other sports are worrying about steroids, and now they're worrying about people throwing games, like in sports betting.
Just do it, Mikey. Yeah.
Woo! I'm waving it around.
You threatened that for so long.
I know, it's just
coming
so weird.
any second.
Do
Any
it.
second.
You know, just cut us off.
All right, next subject. We'll talk briefly about this because, I mean, it's just a weird thing. Sean Penn and El Chapo. Now, what's funny when we talked the pre-show stuff and we were talking about like the list and stuff, there was a funny note on Garner's thing because you said Sean Penn interviewing El Chapo, and then on Garner's it said Sean Penn equals scumbag.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I guess
wait.
you both agree on that.
Well, yeah, no, it's basically, I didn't read the entire article because it was very lengthy and it seemed mostly about Sean Penn.
And not well written.
Yeah, not well written, and it was mostly about how great he is and how terrible other journalists are. But Sean Penn isn't a journalist, so...
Yeah, where did he just come? He came out of nowhere and was like, you know what? I'm going to go find El Chapo.
I thought
he found him fast.
I love that he got El Chapo caught, dude.
Well,
El Chapo's going to kill that guy.
It seemed like him
Sean
and
Penn,
El Chapo
you're going to find his
were
head
like
on a pike somewhere.
Yeah. No, but the reason I wrote scumbag is because I started out, I looked up this, you know, Rolling Stone article that he'd written about El Chapo and everything. Are we saying that right? El Chapo?
El Chapo, I think
it's
so.
El Chapo.
Okay. It's spelled Al Chapo, but I don't know.
Well, either way, okay, so... But then
Al
I started...
Chapo sounds like a
chopper.
There was some reference made or some reference like in the comment section about like Sean Penn like beating up Madonna. And so I went to like, because you know they were married in the early 90s, I think early 90s, late 80s, something like that. They were married. And I was like, what? I've never heard of this before. And so I went down, you know, the internet rabbit hole, you know, looking for this, trying to figure it out. There's this whole story about Sean Penn, like while they were married, coming home one day, like him and Madonna were on the rocks, about to get a divorce, but they were having some type of trouble or something. And he basically, like, not only like slapped her around, but then like tied her up to a chair in their house while he like yelled at her and like berated her about
Sean
shit.
Penn?
Then he left, got hammered, came back, berated her, slapped her around a little bit more. And then eventually she talked him into letting her go, and she split, pieced out of there, and went to like the police or whatnot.
And how we never heard this?
Never pressed charges about it, but it's in like a bunch of like biographies that were written about Madonna, like from the early '90s, and then there was like some articles you can find like online like about it. I mean, I don't know. It may just be a bunch of, you know, he said, she said, people blowing stuff up to sell a. Because they were like from like unauthorized Madonna biographies and stuff like that.
So she's never come out and publicly said it, but it's from her
she
friends.
She has publicly come out and said that there was like an incident, and it's definite that she like went to the cops.
So real
what
quick.
exactly happened is not definite.
So real quick, wait, how does this get him with the interview with El Chapo?
No. I was reading the article about El Chapo, and then someone in the comment section mentioned something about, him slapping around Madonna, and I was like, well, I've never heard this story before. What is it? And I went in and checked it out.
But you guys seem raving like a maniac on 60 Minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
actually, I didn't.
Charlie Rose, I've never seen him look so uncomfortable.
The guy is a major league douchebag. I mean, this was like a douchebaggy story from the past that I'd never heard about, and I wanted a chance to.
Somebody's got to call him on it.
Yeah.
And you know, if nobody else will, Garner Presser will.
Bam. That's what I'm here for.
You don't treat Madonna like that.
That's what I'm talking about.
That was right in my face.
Yeah.
Where did you get one of these? Can you still get these?
I bought it at Walmart. I was a cowboy for Halloween one time.
Garner has
I have like a shotgun one
That
too.
was like from
Garner bought me a rubber band gun for my birthday, for my 25th birthday.
That's
Of
what I
course.
do, folks.
Garner goes to like Toys R Us on the
right to
regular.
bear arms. All right, so the next section will be.
Is this Mikey's bag of
This
dicks?
is my.
Is that a Mikey's bag of dicks?
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna change the name. It's
You're losing control of this, Mikey. It's going to be the Mikey's bag of dicks so soon.
no, it's not. It will not be the Mikey bag of dicks.
It's going to be.
It's gonna be horrible. Anyways, I asked some people that were watching. Diane is the only one that answered back so far.
Wow.
Is
I don't know who that is, but she sounds attractive.
oh god.
Oh man!
All right.
Don't
So-
don't suck up to your significant other. Why?
So I gave him two options. It was either the Oscar winners and like the nominations. Who do you think are gonna win?
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna give you the list. And the second one was the DC and Marvel debate. So we'll.
So what's it going to be?
It is the Oscar nominations.
Ooh, okay.
Dude,
And what's-
that bear that mauls Leo,
Yeah. So did
best
you watch
actor.
it?
I have not seen The Revenant yet. Have you?
Yeah, I
You guys
watched
watch
it last night. Did you watch it?
I watched like the first like 20 minutes, half an hour.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
The bear, with spoilers, but the bear thing happens pretty quick and it's amazing.
right.
I bet it's
Oscar,
intense.
dude, that is the best trained bear I've ever seen.
Out of the Oscars, is The Martian nominated for?
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna go through. So we're not gonna do all of them, but we're
Okay,
gonna
give me
do
this.
we're
Okay.
gonna do
Hits.
the big leading ones, right? So it's
Okay.
the best picture, actress, actor, and then I think we'll go through those three because we don't want to go over time and stuff.
Yeah,
We're
sure.
already at 19.
Ooh, okay. So let's do
Okay.
them rapid
All right.
fire.
Rapid fire.
All right.
Rapid
So
fire.
best picture. Here are the nominations:
Okay.
Big Short, Bridge of Spies, Brooklyn, Mad Max, The Martian, Revenant, Room, and Spotlight.
I got to go with The Martian out of that. I love The Martian. Now, I haven't seen probably half of those movies, so I'm not
Yeah,
the
me
most
neither.
unbiased one, but
Martian.
Martian? Okay.
Gotta
go
So
with
the
it.
Martian on that. I think The Revenant or Room should win. Just
Really?
because- Yeah.
now what is Room? I haven't even heard of this movie.
Me neither.
Yeah, with not to give anything away because you guys should definitely watch Room.
Yeah.
It's basically it starts with two people in a room. It's a mother and a son,
Okay.
and they've been trapped in. It's the kid's fifth birthday.
Okay.
He just turns 5, and it's the start of the day.
Okay.
And then when you watch it, you start to realize this kid's been in the entire room for the rest of, or from when he was born to 5.
Oh, he's been in the room his entire life.
The
Okay.
entire life.
Okay.
And then he deals with that and blah blah blah.
Okay, that sounds interesting.
Yeah. So
Okay.
there's that. What I'm really surprised about the best picture is Mad Max because.
No, Mad Max is a great movie. It's just filmed really well. I can see why they would include
I
that.
didn't watch it. I haven't watched Mad Max.
Oh, you should. I think you would definitely enjoy it.
But it's one of those things that it's like it's an action movie that got into the. Like,
They usually stay away from
Yeah,
those.
they
So
stay away
from
that.
it'd be like if like a comedy or a horror movie got nominated.
Well, I think that speaks to how good of a movie Mad Max is.
Right.
Okay.
Honestly,
All right.
yeah.
So,
Okay.
actor
So,
in the leading role, Bryan Cranston for Trumbo.
oh, I thought you were gonna say Godzilla.
Godzilla. Yeah, Godzilla.
Wow,
It's
that's really
he played
expanding.
Godzilla, right?
Yeah.
Matt Damon in The Martian,
Okay.
and Leo for The Revenant.
Okay.
Michael Fassbender for Steve Jobs, and Eddie Redmayne for The Danish Girl.
See, I've only seen The Martian and Steve Jobs out of those categories, but I really like Steve Jobs. I thought
Yeah.
Steve Jobs. I'm pretty sure Aaron Sorkin got nominated for writing the screenplay for that, and I think that he would really deserve it. Like just like the structure of
Quick fire,
Steve
quick
Jobs
fire.
is really good. Oh, sorry, too much.
Kick
Yeah,
fire.
way too much. Way too much.
Michael Fassbender.
I'm going off the first 20 minutes of it. Leo, the Revenant.
Yeah.
We actually know the bear.
The Bear.
The Bear.
that fights
Okay,
him.
fair enough.
I'm going with Leo too because he's pretty good, and it's been forever.
I was
since he
impressed.
All right, actress: Kate Blanchett, Carol, Brie Larson, Room, Jennifer Lawrence, Joy. As I'm saying this, you guys haven't seen any of these.
Yeah,
I'm
probably
trying-
not.
trying to
Yeah,
reinforce
but Jennifer
focus.
Lawrence, because I don't want her to watch this later when we're married and get mad at me for not saying that she should win.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence, J Law. Jared's
Law.
after you.
Boom.
Yeah, I have to abstain. I haven't seen any of them, so I guess I'll take Kate Blanchett because
Okay.
Garrett's most likely wrong
From
about
her
most
body
things.
of work and stuff, right?
Yeah, there's a joke in there, an inappropriate one. I'm not going to make.
A
Yeah,
body
don't,
of
come
work.
on.
Ah,
Garner,
no, we're keeping
come
it
on.
classy.
Kids watching.
It's classy. All right, so I guess these are the closing rounds. But real quick, we'll start briefly of the other subject that I wanted to talk about. It was the DC Marvel debate because I know you two are always on the fence and it always switches around because this week Flash and Arrow are coming back, plus the DCs of Legend.
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah.
the show they
Legend
called
of
it.
Tomorrow,
God, I
DCs
can't
of
wait.
Legend. That sounds
DCs
good.
of
That sounds
Legend.
good. We could
Yeah.
go with that.
Yeah, but real quick on your stance, you in less than 5 words or
In less than 5 words,
Yeah.
Marvel is better.
Okay. Boom.
I agree, but don't want to.
Oh, okay. Because you used to be DC, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, Shield is better. The movies
All
are
right,
better.
no more.
You know,
All right,
that wasn't
so
5 words. I
we'll-
went over it.
Yeah,
too.
you went
Yeah,
over
I
it.
don't
But
know.
we'll talk about it.
DC's weak. They have like 2 good characters.
We'll talk about it
3.
next show.
Next show.
Thank you guys for
Maybe
tuning
4.
in. If you guys want to find out more or find out, this is our first show.
Yeah.
It's going to get better.
Yeah.
Next show, we're going to have more cameras and more things, more weird things or whatnot.
Okay.
But if you want to find us, go to facebook.com/We're Just Saying Show.
Yeah.
Find out more information, because right now, that's where the best place is for all the information.
Find
But
out more about us. You know, our
if you
our
missed
astrological signs, what
Or,
our
you know,
favorite
what-
foods are.
One of you guys could
Those
make us a
things.
Wikipedia page, because I mean, I feel like it would be narcissistic for us to make
yeah,
our own.
make us a Wikipedia page and just make up anything.
Yeah.
Well,
I was
not
born in
anything.
Austin, Texas, and I'm not related to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. And also,
My name is Austin.
tune in, subscribe to us, please,
Weird.
and
That's weird.
spread the word. Next show will be better, and we'll just get better and better with this.
It'll probably be worse, actually.
I don't know how it could possibly be better.
Thank you guys for tuning in. If you missed anything, watch us again on YouTube. You can go to the Facebook page and rewatch it or rewind it. And what is that?
Shoot the gun. Shoot the gun to end the show.
All right, I'm going to shoot the gun and then end it.
Wait, shoot it twice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pop,
shoot
pop.
it twice. Shoot, pop, pop. Come on.
Pop, pop.
No, shoot it John Woo style. Like, come on. Shoot it like you.
Come on, is
Come
this
on.
your first
Yeah,
time?
come on, look cool.
Well, I'm trying to do this while ending it, too.
You could just shoot it and then end it.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be
on, just
simultaneous.
show it.
No,
Show
I-
it.
no,
Show it with
I'm
the
worried
magic.
you're going to end it before the
No,
second
it'll be
gunshot
good
goes
when
off.
it ends. Be like, pop, pop, end.
I'm worried
How
they're just
many
gonna, I'm worried they're
times
just
are you
going to
gonna
get one
change
pop.
hands?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, do it.
Thank you for tuning in. See you guys next week.